What's going on, guys? How you doing? Closing out this album, King's X, fourth album, Silent Wind. We're ending this album. All right, let's do it. Bam.
To me, what denomination? The whole thing seems crazy to me. Don't know. I sometimes wonder if we're walking down the same line. I'm sorry to say that while you talk, I keep my eye on the time. Do we listen to the silent wind? What it simply is. Maybe I'm lazy, or maybe I never was in conversation with. Don't know. But can we pull down the walls for just a moment or two? Let's go. And maybe look beyond ourselves to see whatever is true. Do we listen to the silent wind?
Yeah, it is. Like he's really putting it out there. This is this organ splatches. Is that what that is? Pianto? What the hell is that? Interesting. Kind of dig it. I mean, come on, Jerry. Guy is just solid. Feels amazing. Kicked it out. He kicked it out. We're ending the album. What's going on? You got 30 seconds. Is that it? Is it just dead silent? Got 15 seconds. We're just going to sit here in silence. Okay, this is... All right. There you go. Okay. I like this track. I like the chorus. It's cool. The reason why they're a cult band and they haven't like popped any further than that is because they don't have the songs. I mean, this is my guess, right? This is totally just my guess. You have literally heard every single song that I know of this band, which is this whole album. And then how many other tracks have I done? Groove Machine, Pillow, Pleiades. Is that how you say it? Over My Head, Far, Far Away, Dogman. That's it. That's it. It's literally all I've ever heard of this band musically. And I'm guessing that they're a cult band because they don't have a hit. They don't have those kinds of songs, right, that can appeal to a more broad public. At least catch them for them to like check them out further. And again, I'm guessing maybe they have hits. Do they have hits? What's their hit? Let's see. If I go to Spotify, Dogman has the most plays on Spotify for them. Dogman. Okay. And I did that track. It's cool. But I wouldn't say that specifically like a hit song, like a single, like something like that. So I'm not hearing, I'm just hearing a cult band. There's nothing wrong with this. There's not, I'm not trying to say that there's anything wrong with it. It's just how I hear it. This guy's over here looking like some version of Hendrix. Yeah, it's just that's just how I hear it. What are these past members? The Edge era? What is that? Yeah, cited as an influence or inspiration in numerous acts such as Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, Smashing Pumpkins, Pantera, Dream Theater, Skillet, Devin Townsend, Soil. This is a big reason also why they're still around, because musicians like them. Yeah, and that makes sense to me because vocally, because just all around, all of them, the music feels incredible. A musician's got to pick up on that in 2 seconds. They're going to pick up on that. They're going to be like, this feels amazing. Yo, not all music feels like this. That's a big deal. And then Ty, obviously guitar-wise, is awesome, right? He's really great. Tonally and just kind of stylistically also, right? He's really good, interesting, different. It's a nice, just overall, they're a very unique, interesting mixture, which is cool. And it's also really cool that it's been the same 3 guys this whole time. That's really cool, right? They're still there. Despite a largely underground reputation as the musicians, pivotal in the early development of progressive metal and produced a series of early records considered essential within the genre. Band's lyrics are largely based on the... Okay, yeah. That's what I got. I think that the album... Mostly what I was not into was Lost in Germany and maybe Black Flag also. But again, it's not that I didn't like them. I mean, to be honest, there's nothing on here that I just didn't straight up like. Like, I didn't like it. There were things that I was not as crazy about, but just the fact that it feels so freaking amazing, and Doug Pinnick is largely your vocalist, is a massive win. It's a massive win. It's a very good album. I think this is a very, very strong, very good album for those reasons. It's interesting. It's different. No other band is going to write like this. No other band is going to come out with music like these guys. It's very uniquely them. That's glaringly obvious. Yeah. There's only one place to get King's X, and that's right here from these 3 guys. That's how I hear it. And I think that's cool. And there's space for them. Good. I'm glad they're around. Yeah, it's very cool. And I think obviously, yeah, I am still very interested. This is one album. I've not heard Gretchen, right? I've heard of Gretchen. I'm going to be honest. I had this album when I was younger. I don't think I ever listened to it. I vaguely remember having this on CD and never listening to it. I don't know why. Like, maybe I listened to it and I just didn't like it or something. Like, nothing caught me. I don't really know, but I vaguely remember having this CD. But again, literally, when I say never, like, I mean like never listening to it, never putting it on. I feel like I got it used somewhere. Like, it was cheap and I had heard of this band, maybe I put it on and it just didn't, the sound didn't catch me at the time for what I was looking for and what I was like into, you know what I mean? Like what was catching me. This would have been in high school, and I was listening to all kinds of stuff between, I kind of, before high school, I was into like Nine Inch Nails, and right, I talk about Pretty Hate Machine I was into, and then really into like that whole scene started coming in, Deftones, Korn, Limp Bizkit, right? And I was into all of them, but mostly Deftones. I would say it would, out of those three, it was like Deftones, Korn, Limp Bizkit. And Limp Bizkit was like pretty, like there was like maybe a couple of tracks that I was like, okay, Limp Bizkit, but that was like it. Mostly I was just like, these guys are mostly just kind of garbage. Korn I thought was interesting, and I could never figure out how to get Fieldy's sound. It was just a very unique sound that was different, that I mean, I don't know. I just thought it was interesting, and I thought they were cool. But then Deftones always got me. Just still to this day, I'm like, man, these guys, that's like a dream gig to me, playing for the Deftones. Yeah, they're just awesome. Love their music. Anyways, I forget why I was saying that. Oh yeah, I was also into like Slayer and Sepultura and Pantera. I mean, yeah, when I heard Pantera for the first time, I was just like, yo. Right? And then Great Southern Trendkill came out, and I was just like, fucking yes. Fuck yes. And yeah, I was into Pearl Jam and Soundgarden and Smashing Pumpkins. I was into Dream Theater. That's the thing. I was into a lot of these bands, but I just didn't get into King's X. Maybe I don't know anything about, this album that I did have but never listened to. Maybe it wasn't the one to randomly get and put on and be like, oh yeah, okay. Proved to be King's X most commercially successful, nearly reaching gold status. That's incredible. 100 greatest albums in Christian music. Wow. Feel like obviously there's something here, because this was like a big, right, seminal record, a big album for them. Over My Head. I think that was a live one that I did. Yeah, Over My Head live. Yes. I'm still interested, but I definitely think Doug Pinnick needs to be there. I mean, it's whatever. Doug Pinnick is the man vocally. Just awesome. Guitar playing is cool. Drumming is super solid. Like, you don't notice him, you feel him the entire time. It's wonderful. It is. It's just wonderful. It's fantastic. And they're so tight. They're really, really tight. But those Beatlesy, what I'll refer to now as Beatlesy vocals, like background vocal kind of deals, that's where I'm like, yeah, I just doesn't like fit for me. Doesn't fit tonally. Is it tonally, or is it like feel wise? Because it feels soft, and it's like, I don't want that. Does that make sense? Anyways, where Doug comes in, and he just like, it just feels like he's giving you 1,000, everything he has with his voice, everything he has. And I don't feel like I get that from, I'm guessing it's Ty Tabor. I'm guessing. I just don't feel like I'm getting that. I feel like he's just hitting the notes and stopping there. He's not giving more of himself into his voice. He's not putting more of it out there. That's how it feels to me. Anyways, I'm sure people are sick of hearing me talk about it. And also, there's probably those people that are offended by it because they love him or something like that. Sorry. Anyways, it's a really good album. I gotta say, it's a really good album. And I really want to hear the whole thing again, but I specifically would like to hear O Song, What I Know About Love. I'd really like to go back and hear that again, for sure. The World Around Me. Yeah. Chariot Song. These are tracks that I'd like to go back and listen to again. Very cool. All right. King's X. Awesome. Thank you guys. Catch you in the next video.